So it's Paul and Hunter talking behind you, and Tina and Paul, two Pauls. So we've done 10 of these, right, Tina? And we're going to do 11 and 12 today. So we're going to do a pair. And let me just describe something to everybody, okay? What happens is the trees don't really grow big enough. So what they do is they cut a block out and open it like a book. It's called book matching. But sometimes the trees grow big enough that you can get a single piece out of it. I mean, just think about how big that tree must have been. I mean, the grain lines aren't that big. I mean, the thing must have been huge, right? And once in a while, we're able to buy these one-piece tops. So what we were thinking about doing is two guitars that are hollow bodies with a matching curly top and a matching curly back and a matching curly top and a matching curly back. And so they'd have piezo systems in it. They'd be hollow bodies. And we would use one-piece tops, which is highly unusual, right? We don't do that very often, right? So look, I have no idea how it is that you guys don't like something, except there's no hearts. So either there's a stream of hearts or there's no stream of hearts. What do we get? Do you like the idea? Do you guys like the idea? Guys, meaning women and men. Do you like the idea? So doing two hollow bodies with two one-piece tops, one on the top, one on the back curly. Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
So you're getting some hearts here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Lots of hearts.
That's lots of hearts. That's good. All right, so Paul, let's yank a whole bunch of tops and let's see if we can find some matches. Why don't you just grab a whole bunch of them? So that is stunning. This way, see, Tina?
That'd be pretty heavy.
This way. These two match really well. See these two?
They look like they're
They may be from the same tree. All right, so here's a couple that look like they match. I don't think they're the same tree, Tina, but I think they're really close. Would you call that a good match, Paul?
I call it a good match.
Not a great match. Okay, so let's keep yanking tops. That's the same tree. That's the same tree. All right, so let's do these two, Tina. This is absolutely the same tree.
They look like if we stack them like this, they're the same.
They're the same, yeah.
So, Paul, why do you spray the wood?
What now?
Why do you spray the wood with the...
Because it makes the curls show up. Watch this. The reason we sprayed is watch. Now you can see the curls. It makes it so you can see the curls. Otherwise, it looks like a white piece of wood, right? So these two match. They came out of the same tree.
That's a pretty nice stuff.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, is there one that matches this one, Tina? Does this one match this one? I like these two. Try this two. Try this one and this one. All right, so these two match pretty good, but this one's a little bit lighter color than that one. But it would look.
This one match.
Yeah, these two match even better.
Nice.
Oh, look, they're the same tree. See the white spot? They're the same tree. All right, there we go. We found a match. So is everybody okay with this being one of them?
This one right here.
These two, yeah. They match really well. Paul, are these going to go away?
Yeah,
Huh?
they will.
Yeah, I think it's just wax.
Oh, really?
Yes, see, it starts penetrated there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So make this the top and make this the back. Is everybody okay with that?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay, good. So we've got a pair. All right, so Paul, there's one pair.
These are both.
These two are from the same tree? So, oh yeah, these are from the same tree. Look at this, Tina. This is perfect. All right, we found another one from the same tree.
Where are we getting a lot of this wood, Paul?
This wood came from the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, British Columbia. That is a big leaf maple. So, literally, the way this works is that the saw went and cut right down here and cut them apart, right? So, these are literally out of the same tree.
Same section of the same.
Same section, same tree. And I actually got once to play some Stradivari violins, play them, not a violin player, but, mess with them. And I showed the curator, Jim Weaver at the time, and I said, look, they're made out of the same tree. He says, no, they're not. I said, yeah, they are. He says, no, they're not. And I took them and I held them up exactly in the same spot, and he goes, I mean, you could see clearly they were from the same tree. And he was buying wood just like we were. Anyway, so I think that, what about, so here we go. This will be A, and this will be B. Which do you guys want? You want A or B?
Oh, I'm hoping they say B.
Huh?
I'm hoping they say B.
Yeah, but you can't. That's.
Oh, it looks like B, Paul.
Oh, great. Great. That's great. Seriously?
I want to see this.
You
made into a guitar.
spoiled the results. All right, so it's B. All right, Paul, we got it. We've got two sets. So let me ask this question. Let me ask this. Is it A or B?
Oh, you're going to take away A now.
Is it A or B?
Let's see, B.
Because that one we're going to do.
A. B.
Which ones do they like?
A.
A. Okay, so it's this one. And this. All right, Paul, we're done. We've got choices here. All right, great. So we're going to do two hollow bodies. They're going to have mahogany middles, which, since you're carving almost all that wood away, we don't really have to go through that. So typically, hollow instruments like mandolins, archtop guitars, that kind of stuff, have ebony fretboards and curly maple necks. Is that okay with everybody if I pick a couple of ebony fretboards and a couple of curly maple necks?
Ebony fretboard, curly maple neck.
Is everybody okay with that? I mean, I know I'm guiding these orders, but we have this ability to make these double one-piece top guitars. And what do you think? Is everybody okay with ebony fretboard?
Yeah.
All right, so here's a couple of ebony fretboards. One for each, right? And we'll need ebony headstock veneers, right? Tina?
Yeah.
There you go, a couple of headstock veneers. And now we need curly maple neck mice. Come on over here. Come on. This thing's so curly, it's chipped in the planer. It won't chip when we make it, but it's pretty cool. There's another one. It was so curly it chipped in the planer. See it chipped in the planer? And here's some wider curl. Let's wet both of these and see if these work for everybody, okay? So Tina, I picked out a wide curl one and a narrower curl one. Is that acceptable with everybody?
Did you do your?
I didn't have.
That one.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's okay with that. Okay, so other than the mahogany middles, that's the whole thing, right? Paul, have you ever used a walnut middle instead of a mahogany middle? Because you've got some of these thin pieces of walnut. Wouldn't they make great
Yeah, but
grills?
I don't think they're the right size.
I mean, in terms of thickness? Is there a material here you haven't used for middle, like this figured walnut? Like, except the figured walnut's a waste of time in the middle, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna see much of it.
Are we still better off with just mahogany?
Probably. Between that or swamp ash.
You have swamp ash?
Not bad.
It's a really light piece of swamp ash. The way swamp ash works is the light part grows under the water and the heavy part goes out of the water. You can have a long board and one end's heavy and the other end's light, and those are really light. They're better off for one piece guitars. So we'll just pick a couple of mahogany to be done with it.
Yeah.
What about something like redwood burl?
8/4 for a hollow body?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. That'll work, right? They used to call this cathedral grain in the old days when Martin bought this stuff.
What color are you guys gonna do?
Well, I don't know. So why don't we ask them? Let's start with the colors in the rainbow to narrow it down.
Well, unless Paul thinks he might like it better.
Paul, some of these tops, are these fine any color? Are the blue-green ones going to be okay?
Let's hear some suggestions.
All right, so you guys know private stock colors. Give us some suggestions. See if there's get some agreement.
Saw copperhead twice, natural finishes. People like natural stuff. We could do one of them in that sort of.
Do you?
Copperhead would look good on that one.
I agree.
All right, so this one's copperhead. And what about this one? Don't we want to make them both a matched pair? Two copperheads?
I don't know.
Do they want a matched pair or they want them different colors?
Let's do two different.
Two different colors. All right, so
I saw frostbite.
Do you
Is that
have-
the blue that we had done at some point?
salt, frostbite.
It's kind of like a gray.
The colors haven't been back from our last trip.
They haven't come back from Sweetwater. All right, so what was that color I saw this morning that I thought was extraordinary?
Aqua violet.
So aqua violet is this dark blue-green thing, right? Does that sound good to everybody? Aqua violet?
For this one right here. Aqua violet.
Does that work?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it. So this one you're going to do in copperhead.
Copperhead, and this
And this
one we'll do an
one's
aqua violet.
aqua
So that
violet.
means the necks are going to be, this is going to have a copperhead neck, and this is going to have an aqua violet neck. And so can we pick inlays that match those colors? What do you normally do inlays material for copperhead, Paul?
Copperhead, I think, if it's a dark fingerboard, we should do a mop outline with brown lip centers.
That sounds good to me. All right, so mop outline, that's mother of pearl, that's white, and brown lip is
Oh, it's still Sweetwater.
Yeah.
brown lip is literally, it's like a brown pearl. It's beautiful, right?
Got a palette mop for that.
And then on the aqua violet, can we do a mop outline with a palette in the middle, which is that blue-green shell from New Zealand? Does that sound good to everybody over there?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get the inlays to match the to the guitars. All right, so as far as pickups go, we haven't made very many hollow bodies with the new 5815 LTs, which are what we're putting in 594s. So if it's okay with everybody, we'll put these new low-turn 5815s in the guitars, if that's all right. What's very interesting about those pickups, it's the only pickup that we make where the treble pickup and the bass pickup are exactly the same pickup. And normally you'll tweak the bass pickup and the treble pickup a little bit so it sounds better in that position. For some really interesting reasons, which we've gotten our hands around, the 5815 LTs are the same pickup. So I'm going to put 4 of the same pickups, 2 in each of these guitars. And it'll have the whole piezo system. By the way, the piezo system, for those that you don't know, it's 2 completely separate guitars. There's 2 outputs on the guitar. One can go to the PA, and the other one can go to the guitar amp, or you can mix them. So you can have your acoustic guitar sound coming out of the monitors and your electric guitar sound coming out of the amp at the same time. It's really, truly 2 guitars at the same time that you can mix. And I'd say there's been, what, near 100% acceptance on that system. I mean, when people don't send it back and go, it doesn't sound good. They like it. So look, what's the goal of this whole Periscope thing, everybody? The goal is that we're custom guitar makers, and Paul and Tina are very deeply involved in taking these kind of orders from dealers. So dealers will come here and they'll pick stuff out, and they'll literally Instagram their customers about the woods they're picking out or whatever it is. And we want you to see this process that we go through here. We're not aware of another wood library like this anywhere in the world, and we get to literally start these instruments on their journey, and it's not just coming out of a pile. They're specifically gotten together for each instrument, right? And she's got a this is 6586 is the code for this one, and 6587 for the code for this one. So all these parts are tracked by numbers so that they stay with the same instrument. Once in a while, we'll be carving the top or the back or the neck out on a CNC machine, and we'll run into where maybe a bird was on the tree and leaves a little what they call bird peck in the wood, and you'll have to then replace it. And what they'll do is they'll come back here in the wood library and find something as close to what you picked out as possible. And there's enough wood in here to be able to get really close, sometimes in the same tree, as you can see. So it's one-piece curly tops from really big trees that were sawed in half so that you could have them as separate things, and we're going to make hollow bodies out of them. So Tina, this will make 12, right?
Yep.
All right, and I think this thing of Copperhead is going to be outrageous. So how are they tracking these things when they're done? Are you posting a picture of them up? How does everybody who's watching
Put them up on the
see
blog.
these things, huh?
Put them up on the PRS blog.
All right, so people are tracking them.
Yep.
for the most part. All right, well, there you go.
Everyone's really excited for the Paul shirt one.
What?
Remember Paul's shirt finish?
We haven't done them yet.
All right, I remember being a little bit outrageous that day that we made it the color of my shirt, but whatever. You know, all right, so let's make
I thought
it
they'd do
No,
that
no, no,
today.
no,
black and
no,
red.
No, 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 no.
I found this in Philly. This was at a store. I walked in and they had so much good clothes. It was on one of those really cool streets in Philly where the guy that does all the mosaic stuff is.
Mhm.
Really
South
good.
Street.
Yeah, I loved it. All right, so from Tina and from Paul and from Hunter and from this Paul, see you guys. See everybody.
Yeah.
We're going to make a couple more. Thank you so much.